Hey guys, Taylor here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've already been here, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a get ready with me. I haven't done one in a while. Today we're going to be using some of my new and old favorite makeup products. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video. And follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Alright you guys, so as always, the brows are already done and I did go in with some of this LYS Think Bright Glow Plus Hydrate Serum just for added hydration to the skin, and I'm just going to let this sit on my skin until I'm going to apply primer. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut as my eyeshadow base, and I'm going to blend this out with a real technique sponge. And I'm just using a little bit of setting powder just to set this down. Alright y'all, so I'm taking my E27 brush from Morphe and I'm going to be going into my Jackie Aina palette first. You guys, this is honestly one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I haven't picked this up in a while and I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Ginger as my transition shade. I'm going to blend this all over my crease. Alright y'all, I don't know where I'm going with this eye look, but I'm taking my M433 brush from Morphe and I'm using the shade Edges, and I'm just going to stamp that on the outer portions of the eye and see how that looks. Alright y'all, so I was going to cut my crease but I changed my mind. I'm just going to take a M441 brush and I'm going to go in with a little bit of this shade right here called Credit. I'm just going to add a little bit right on top of Edges. Once again, I don't know where I'm going with this eye look. So I said I wasn't going to cut the crease, but I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer on a cut crease brush and I'm just going to pretend like I'm cutting the crease. This is just going to allow the shimmer that I put on top of it to stick a whole lot better without even cutting the crease. So I want to go in with like a super light shade on the lid for the shimmer. So I'm taking the E18 brush and I'm going to try using the McGrath Celestial Odyssey eyeshadow palette. I'm going to try and use this shade right here. If it doesn't work out, I'll try another shade, but just to give me that super light shimmer. I think this shade is perfect. Alright y'all, so I ended up taking the shimmer a little bit higher. Let me know which you guys prefer, but I just did the same thing that I did with the NYX glitter primer. I just went over top it and then went back in with that shade from the Pat McGrath palette. So I'm going to do the same thing with this eye. I'm taking back the M433 brush. This is the one that I used to apply the shade Edges, and I'm going to go back in with some of that shade right on the outer portions of this right here, just to kind of try and blend everything together. I'm just going to blend that in. And then I'm going to take back the M441 brush with the shade Credit, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make sure both eyes look kind of similar, because one looks a little bit deeper than the other. I don't know if it's my mind. And then I'm going to apply some lashes, and then we can jump into the base. All right, you guys, I'm back and lashes are on. I'm looking at the eyes now, and honestly, y'all, I just complicated that eye look a little bit too much. I didn't have to go through all of that, but it looks okay. Let's see how it looks once I'm done doing the entire look. I'm going to take my Milk Hydro Grip primer, you guys. I'm almost done. I think this is either the last use or I have one more. Let's see. Yeah, I think I probably have one, probably even two left in it, but I'm almost done. Alright, y'all, so for foundation, I was going to mix my new NARS foundation with my old NARS foundation, but I changed my mind. I'm just going to use the new NARS foundation. Let me know if you guys would like to see what they look like together in another video. I'll definitely do that. This is a really, really nice foundation. I did a full review. I'll have that linked up above for you guys so you can check it out. But I've been really, really enjoying this foundation. And I'm applying this with my BH Cosmetics 117 brush. Alright, so with whatever is left on the back of my hand, I'm going to take my Juno sponge and apply this to my face. And this is just going to smooth everything out. One of you guys actually told me about this, to go in with a foundation brush and then go in with a sponge afterwards. And trust me, it makes a difference. Like, it looks so good. So I'm taking the ABH Magic Touch Concealer in the shade number 16. I'm going to use this under my eyes. And then I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Amande, and I'm going to use this everywhere else. By the way, you guys, for the NARS foundation, I used the shade Macao. This is the new light reflecting foundation. And I'm going to be taking my Merit Beauty brush while my concealer is drying. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in the shade Chocolate to contour my forehead. And then for the rest of the face, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I'm going to start blending with the Juno sponge that I used for the foundation. So I'm taking the pointy Juno sponge to blend the concealer under my eyes. You guys, I haven't done a full coverage face in a really, really long time, and it looks good. I like the way the face is looking. I'm going to blend this out. Alright you guys, so to set the under eyes, I'm pulling out my Mercier translucent setting powder. Just using the sponge that I used to blend the concealer to blend any creasing that might have happened under the eyes, and then I'll take my Real Technique sponge and go in with the powder. I'm taking the Dior Powder No Powder, and this is in the shade 6N. I'm going to use this to set the rest of the face, and I'm using my Color Drain angled powder brush. Alright you guys, so I'm pulling out another OG product. If you are new to the channel, this is my Garnier face mist. This is like my pre-setting spray. This is just going to melt all my powders together before I go in with setting spray. I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Bronzer in the shade Deep Number 4, and I'm using my E4 brush from Morphe to apply this. You guys, I completely forgot to apply cream blush, so I'm going to grab my PatrickTa blush palette and I'm going to mix the bright pink, well the light pink, and this middle shade right here, and apply that to my cheek just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright y'all, so I did my lower lashes off camera. I used the Sephora brown liner in the shade Molasses, and I used the shade Credit and the shade Edges, and just blended out a little bit, and I went in with my Rare Beauty mascara, and I did a inner corner highlight, just a little bit of the shade Soleil from the Jacquiana palette, and I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of the Garnier spray. And then to set the face, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Alright y'all, so for the lips, I'm doing one of my current favorite nude lip combos. I'm using the Colourpop BFF 4 liner. I'm taking my PatrickTa lip cream in the shade She's Independent. I could leave the lips as is, but I'm going to go in with gloss. I'm using my Milani Keep It Full gloss in the shade Soft Rose. I've been obsessed with this gloss. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look using some of my favorite old and new makeup products. I'm not gonna lie, I love the way the look turned out. The eye look got a little bit complicated. I feel like I was thinking a little bit too deep, but all in all, the look turned out really nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.